Y continuamos con más información aquí en Enfoque Comunitario. Gracias por su sintonía. ¿Quién es Jackthebikeman? Conoce su nombre, su historia, una persona que ha dedicado más de 30 años a la comunidad hispana.
So, it's my pleasure to present the second West Palm Beach Rotary Club Service Above Self Award to Jack Hester.
Helped us to be more successful.
So thank you all.
I was sick and I couldn't even walk, and I had to use a walking stick. And one day I'm trying to beat the palm fronds out of the trees to clean up the front of my house. And these 4 people that live next door that I didn't even know, they came over with machetes and saws and hammers. They cleaned up all of my trees, cut the wood up and the leaves, put it on the curb, and they waved and they went home. They didn't ask for money. They didn't rob me. They didn't try to kill me. They were just being nice. And then I started waving at them, and then I started talking to them over the fence, and I began to find out, you know, they were most primarily from Guatemala, and there were a couple of people from Mexico and Honduras and El Salvador. And then I learned they started trusting me, and they came to me. And my front porch was like a social service center. When they worked for somebody and they didn't get paid, they would come ask me to help them. And I would call people on the phone and tell them, why did you not pay some? He worked for you all day and you didn't pay him. And they would tell me, just as straightforward as can be, because they're illegal, because they're undocumented. I don't have to pay them. They need to go home. No one, I don't care if you were documented or undocumented, nobody should be treated the way they were treated. And so I decided a long time ago that maybe I can make a little bit of a difference. Just a little bit, because I'm just one person. And so that's how it started. We're a lot of things. We're a charity that supplies the young people with bicycles. We're a bicycle shop. We do repairs for other people to help pay for the building, and we sell the better quality bikes that my mechanics have restored. And then we have a lot of interesting other little projects that we do to help the community. Right now we have a big problem with youth who are coming out of the foster parents situation. They reach the age of 18 years old and nobody has wanted them and nobody wants them still, and they don't know how to live. I have my eyes on wanting to do something there, wanting to help that population. Bikes make you healthy. You can, if you're angry, you can go ride the bike and you're not angry anymore. If you're like me, a little bit on the enjoying food too much, you can ride the bike and you can get rid of this. I need to ride mine more. When we get the children-sized bicycles in, anybody can learn how to pump the air in the tires. Anybody can learn how to wash and clean the bike. Anyone can learn how to grease the chain and to see if the bike will work right. Then as they volunteer, they learn more. And if they get to a point they're not sure about a bicycle, all they have to do is ask one of my mechanics and they'll show them how to do it. They'll teach them how to do it. This way, anyone without experience can be very helpful to us. And you don't have to be young. We love old people to come here because old is wisdom, and sometimes there's a young person here who needs that older person to get some wisdom from. Just like that young man we were talking to earlier. He's going to be a good man because he's getting wisdom of the older people.